Hello guys. So it's been a little while since I've uploaded. That's because of a number of things that are private, but basically I just haven't had time, and I kind of think this channel's running out of steam a bit. I'm struggling to think of things to film, because I can always do repeats of what I've done, but then that's just going to get boring for you guys. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to be camping in the garden with a twist. We're going to do a bit of cooking as well, outside obviously. Now, I don't know whether I should do this now, because if you're from the UK, if you live in the UK, you would know we've had like flash floods here. It has been extremely wet the past couple of weeks. That's why I'm wearing boots. The ground is like a swamp where I live right now, and we live 200 meters above sea level. So yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of really dark clouds. Yeah, we'll have to see. But I don't know whether I should start cooking. I don't know whether I should start to make lunch later when the rain stops, because there are some really dark clouds over there. But look, I've got the tent up. I put the OEX up. I haven't put the bedding in yet. I'll do that later. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice camp, and it'd be nice to, and yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be back filming. And you might also notice that I've started filming 4K starting today. So we'll see how the export times, work with that, Whether there's a flash flood or not, let's set the table up and do some cooking. Alright, for lunch today, I'm going to be cooking. I don't know what I'm going to cook yet, but I'm thinking of making some sort of chili, cheesy beans on some toast, which will be very cool. And obviously I'll be cooking it on the table, outside, camping, like you would. So about the toast though, I don't know how I'm going to cook the toast. I don't really want to cook toast on gas, so toast is the only thing we won't be able to do. But yeah, I'm going to give it another 15 minutes. If there's no rain, we'll be good. So these are all the ingredients. We got the beans, cheese, grater, chilies. Got to be careful for that. Pan, bowls, thingy, and gas, and a knife. And I think there's a couple of other things I need, but this is what we're going to mainly need. So let's get cooking. Right, the first thing we're going to want to do is obviously get the gas open. Right, this is the gas hob. Don't need that. It's just the old one. It's a bit dirty. It's fine. We've got gas. Will it work? Yep, that's hot. That's good. That's the first step done. The next step, what we're going to want to do is get the pan, get our beans. Very, very important that we get our beans, right? Open the beans. Honestly, guys, if you're not from the UK and you've never tried beans, get some beans, and also get Heinz. They may be a bit more pricier, but they are so nice. Anyway, let's get our beans open like that. Careful not to cut yourself from the tin, and then pour the beans open without spilling it like that. There you go. Oh, beans. The next thing what we're going to need to do is get our cheese. And this cheese does look a bit old. We're going to grate, without grating the plastic, because that would be bad, grate the cheese into the bloody thing. What's it called? Beans. Carry on grating the cheese without grating your finger. Throw back to Clarkson's farm, play the clip.
Can you imagine how easily you can take a pin? Ah, hell!
Why did you do that? Ah, Jesus, darling, you've literally taken over. That's bad. You've literally taken it down to the bone. Oh my.
Do that, and you're also going to break the cheese because that's going to help, isn't it? But be careful on this last bit here. I don't want to slice my finger off. Give the cheese grater a bit of a tap. We have got some on the gas hob, but that's okay. Put the cheese back in. Now, this is the best part. What you're going to do, you got your beans and cheese, like that. I hope you can see that alright. Now what you're going to do is get your chilies. These are bad boys, you've got to be careful with these. What you're going to do is you're just going to pick off one chili. You only need one, right? Also, after you get these, after you handle a chili, you have to wash your hands afterwards and don't rub your eye. I'm just recording on my phone because my camera's over there, and if I move it, it will ruin the effect. I'm going to turn on the outside tap. Just use any tap, guys, but this is the outside tap. This is drinking water. Right, just going to wash the chili like that. Make sure it's nice and washed so we don't get sick. Me and my friend actually just had a bite of these chilies and don't, because it does actually really hurt your stomach. But it is a laugh, isn't it? Okay, so that's probably enough chili washing. We're going to turn off the tap, and I'll meet you back at camp with the chili. What you're going to do with your chopped chili is usually you have a chopping board to chop the chili on. I'm not going to do that. Guys, don't do this at home. We're just going to chop the chili like that. We won't put the end one in. We're going to chop the chili like so. This is not a good idea. What am I doing? We're just going to pick the chili. Remember, guys, we're camping. Don't have any. Okay. Then we get a chopping board. So we've got a chopping board. I'm just going to check we're recording. Okay, this is how you should do it. You don't do that. Get a chopping board and you chop the chili very finely, like so. Very finely. Editor, get a zoom in. Now I probably don't want to use all of this chili. I probably actually just want to use that, to be honest. I don't like my chili too spicy, okay? You're going to chop the chili up even more. Like so. Now guys, always be careful with knives. Okay. As you can see, I'm no chef, but there you go. That is your chilies, and that's going to give it a bit of a kick. Now we're going to use this chili for something else, so we're not wasting it. Now what you're going to want to do is start to turn the gas on. That's cooking. We're going to put it on a low heat, like that. And we're now going to put our chilies in there like that. And that's going to have a real kick to it now. But now look, we've got our beans. I can actually turn the heat up a little bit. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir. So already steaming a bit. Look at that. Cheesy beans. Right now it doesn't look great, and always remember, guys, we can always put more cheese in if this isn't cheesy enough. As you can tell, guys, I am no chef. I'm just letting you know that I'm definitely no chef. Yeah, those beans are nice and cheesy now. I might actually add a little bit more chilies in. Editor, get it close up. As you can see, we've chopped a couple of chilies up, like even more chilies, and we're just going to put it in. Okay, hang on, my dad's got something else to put in. Right, guys, my dad just told me to add a bit of ground cumin. He told me to put half a teaspoon in. I don't know how much that is. I'm just going to put a little bit in. There, that's probably a bit too much. There. Oh, it smells like a curry, lovely. Put that there. Give our chilies a nice mix. I think that's pretty much cooked. I mean, you could have it cold. What I'm going to do is turn off the heat, and I'll meet you inside. Oh, I'm inside, and I've got my 2 slices of bread, and we're going to put them in the toaster like so. put them on for about 2 minutes. Now you can have you can get gas sort of bread toasters, but I don't really want to have gas. I don't really want to toast my bread off gas, so I'm just doing it in the toaster. After that, we're going to butter the bread with some Lurpak, or some butter. Some butter. This is lighter Lurpak, but it's basically the same. You can see if I lift up the toast, that's starting to brown. So not long left, and then that should be absolutely perfect. Sorry if it looks a little bit flickery. Right, I quite like my toast golden, so that is perfect and hot. There you go. What we're gonna do is we are going to now butter our bread. Any old butter will do. You don't even have to butter your bread. You can just have it as it is if you want. Yeah, butter my bread. You can use any bread, white bread, seeded bread, brown bread, soft sourdough. But it's probably just brown or white bread, thin slices, probably work best. Now what we're going to do is actually chop up our toast like this. I saw YouTubers do this and I thought it looked quite good. We're going to chop it up like that. So it's a bit like soldiers, but then we're going to chop them up the other way. So like this. I'm using a butter knife by the way, and it works fine. Like so, look at that. Nice chunks of bread, or toast rather. Look at that. But now we're going to put that into our recipe. Right, we've got our beans, we've got our toast. The beans have been sitting for a little bit, so they're still burning hot actually. Now I was gonna put the beans in here. We've got so much beans. I think what I'm gonna do is just put the toast like in there like that. Wow, okay, right. Now that's a meal for 2 people. I'm not gonna eat all of this. I'll give the rest to my mum or dad or something. Just grate a little bit more cheese at the top. And look at that. Dinner is served. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Let's do a taste test. Some of you guys are probably thinking, Charles, that looks absolutely disgusting. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. Right, is that hot? Yeah, I can't put the pad on my leg. I'm not going to eat all of this because it's just way too much for one person. Look at that. Right, are you ready guys? Got a chilli in there as well. That smells hot. Cheers. Wow, that is nice. I highly recommend that. That is bloody lovely, that. I've had cheesy beans before, but not like this with toast. That's bloody lovely, that. Do give cheesy beans and toast a go, and chilli. It's very nice, and it's not too hot either with the chilies. It's actually perfect. You don't have to add chilies. It is optional, but I have, and it's nice. So, okay, spill it a little bit. Cheers. Not gonna lie, guys, that defeated me. I couldn't eat all of it. See, still quite a bit left. Yeah, that was really nice. Actually, it was not spicy at all, which was nice. It had a little bit of spice, but not too much. So it was nice. Yeah, definitely recommend that. I'm not going to give you a recipe. Just watch the video if you want to make that. But yeah, anyway, what's the time? It's about quite nearly 2 o'clock. The day is going on. So what I'm probably going to do is clear all this up, set the sleeping arrangement up for the night, and then it's 2 o'clock. So I don't know. I'm off school now. It's the 21st of July. I'm off till September. School's out. So I don't know what I'll do. Yeah. Anyway, I'll meet you back whenever there's something to update with. Oh, goals. Here's a little bit of my beans for you to have. Here you go. Hope that's been picked up. Good girls. I won't give you any chilli because that'll burn you. Have you got food, water? There you go, girls. Nice beans. There's no meat in this, so it's absolutely fine. I hope. This is a cow field. It's a cow field in the edge of our garden. I'm just gonna give the cow some beans as well. So we're not wasting any food. Alright guys, it's been a couple of hours since I've updated you. It's nearly 4 o'clock, and I've had a change of plan. We have had a couple of pretty strong thunderstorms so far today, like properly. They have a chance to take a video. We've had quite proper thunderstorms today. So, and we're supposed to get some tonight. Now, if I was sleeping in the tent and it was going to be torrential rain, that's different. I would sleep in the tent. That's more exciting. However, when it's thunderstorms and lightning, I don't want to sleep in a tent when I'm in basically what's just a pole in the ground. Yeah, I just don't want to do it. I'm sure it'll be alright. I've done it before. Last year in August, I think. We went camping and there was a thunderstorm mid-August, but I don't want to risk it, so that means there's nothing really else to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, sorry for my absence. I've got lots of videos planned to do for the rest of the summer because we're only mid-summer. We've still got a month and a half to go, so yeah. Sorry if this was a bit of a pointless video, but I hope you enjoyed the cooking, and if you kind of like that cooking, because I've never done cooking on the channel before, let me know. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll see you later. Goodbye.